We must report to Captain Akaran.
Plug those Promethean links immediately.
Administrative maintenance.
Only a repair trip before my next flight.
What was that between you and Luz?
Irrelevant.
I disagree.
That is your right.
Brother, we only want to help you.
Help? You almost cost us the mission, and now you speak of help.
Forces report multiple contacts with Rubicade throughout the Hive City.
Lord.
Heretic Astartes. They're showing up in every Hive City on Avarax. We're already overstretched by the Tyranids. The traitors have us off guard. The Adeptus Mechanicus tell me Aurora is ready. They say the weapon will work.
Sir.
I know your concerns, Titus, but we may have no choice.
Can we at least warn Calgar of the danger?
Impossible. The astropathic relay on Avarax has been completely surrounded. Every attempt we've made to break through the Tyranid lines has failed.
Can we vox a message in?
There's a dead zone around the relay. Something's interfering with our vox comms.
We have to get inside.
Emperor, save me. I've tried. Now the Tyranids have launched an attack on our defenses. We're pulling back to the fortress. We'll make our final stand there.
Battlefield projection. Magnify C3. Where are you? There. The Hive Tyrant.
We've had no reports.
It's there. We kill it. We break the synaptic connection.
They'd scatter like rats.
A Hive Tyrant. A worthy adversary.
And if you're wrong, if it's not there, I cannot afford to throw men after a hunch.
Give me 2 squads.
2 squads?
We need to kill the Hive Tyrant, find whoever is jamming us, and get the message inside the relay.
6 men. That's all I can spare. Use them wisely.
Thank you.
The Emperor protects.
Lieutenant Titus,
Receiving.
attend me on the crew deck.
Acknowledged.
Half the launch crews prepare drop pods. Weaponry to be launched on my order.
If the chaplain wishes to see you because of my transgressions, I will take full responsibility.
I gave no report. I have yet to decide if you require formal penance.
Always did for his brothers before himself. He once shielded me from a tower ambush. I feel that he took his arm off along with half my family.
Titus, the captain has put great faith in you with this mission. Should you reach the relay, your message to Lord Calgar may determine the course of this war.
Forgive me.
Choose your words wisely.
You doubt my intentions.
It is your actions I will judge. I need not remind you of the consequences you suffered the last time. If you cannot trust in the will of the Primarch, then you are unfit for this duty.
It seems I am not the only one on this ship with concerns about your intentions.
It is the chaplain's responsibility to ensure our chapter remains pure, not yours.
Your erratic behavior is plain for all to see. And now, I find you have a history of it.
I am doing my duty, as I was then, protecting a system from ruin.
There he is. Lieutenant, Gallio and I were just examining your recent diagnostic.
Gallio, I object to such intrusions.
As do I. But they are queries I must fulfill.
I seek only answers. Your survival is a profound mystery that must be resolved.
Such unbridled curiosity is the gateway to ruin.
But that is where you are mistaken. Ruin is all around us, but I will soon depart for the Aurora facility on the Merium. And there, I shall close all gateways to ruin permanently. You will see.
Lieutenant, the squad is ready. We are yours to command, Lieutenant.
The astropathic relay on Avarax is under direct assault. If it falls, so do our hopes of reinforcement. We will engage in a three-point operation to break the Xenos command, restore Vox, and secure the relay.
We will not fail you.
Not one of us can afford to fail this day. Prepare for deployment. I will transmit mission details on descent.
Approaching drop zone. Prepare for landing.
Lieutenant, it should be us facing the Hive tyrant.
Talassa can handle it.
They have 3 men. We should be with them, but you have us playing courier.
That message has to get through.
And what exactly is that message?
Speak your mind, brother.
I searched the archives. You were once captain of the 2nd Company, and then you disappeared over a century ago.
I was serving with the Death Watch.
There would be records.
Not for a Black Shield.
A Black Shield. You would erase your chapter markings.
I would die for these colors.
Then why?
I was accused. It was my penance.
What were you accused of?
corruption.
Brace for landing.
Move out. Delta Wing, box check.
Meridian here. Still on our gunship. Thalassa has landed, and soon a tyrant will fall.
Acknowledged. Proceeding to relay. Maintain Vox reports. Damocles out. The Astropath relay is 4 miles from here. Expect heavy Tyranid presence.
What of the arch enemy?
Sporadic reports, but they are here.
You are a boil in the pride of Acadian Guard. You have disgraced yourself by abandoning your brothers. I beg of you, punish you for your righteousness.
Entering the Vox blackout, Damocles.
Understood. Damocles out.
Chiron. If we encounter Chaos forces,
You need not concern yourself with me, Lieutenant.
disappear like that again, and you'll be facing the Master of the Watch.
I understand.
Sir, why did you not tell us of your penance earlier?
It was not your business.
And now it is.
You have made it so. Through suspicion and intrigue. Open the gates!
They're jammed, my lord. Damage from the last attack.
Stand aside.
Seal the gates behind us.
Yes, my lord.
Close the gates!
Engage! Another one dead.
The spores collapsed the bridge. There's no way through.
I may have an alternate route.
Proceed.
Transmitting to all specs now. We'll need to clear this debris.
The path is clear. Spores. Acadians will make short work of them.
Indeed.
The relay. Our brothers are getting hammered down there.
Delta Wing, we have given the infernal Xenos a fitting burial.
It is not dead.
Enlighten us, Lord Titus.
The swarm would go feral without their connection to the Hive mind, but their focus is still on the relay.
Reports confirm the Lieutenant's assessment. Enemy cohesion is still in full effect. That beast is not yet dead. Our word is bond. This void-spawn behemoth has seen its last day.
The door is inoperative. Is there an alternate route?
Yes, but it would add considerable time.
Then we must find the power and restore it.
Record. Declare evidence. Crates found in Sector 55 of the Upper Hive contain 12 volumes of dubiously heretical works, also recovered. 14 Cantrail-type las rifles. 8 las pistols, various designs. The serial numbers are filed off. Heretical symbols are applied to the surface of the weapons. I am enclosing picts supporting the evidence. Evidence to be destroyed in accordance with invasion protocols. Traces of the cult indicate that it has long since taken root in the Hive. The mere thought that he has reached the highest levels turns my stomach. These officials, bureaucrats, and politicians are so mired in their intrigues that they warned and nurtured the roots of heresy within their walls. Well, the fire of retribution is already consuming them. The punishment of the Emperor is inevitable. End of record.
Traitor Astartes! Cut them down! Changing magazine! They're undone so easily.
The heretics mean to stop us.
To all appearances, yes.
Elaborate.
The Traitor Legion's legacy of deception goes back 10,000 years. They are masters of it.
They are clearly here to stop Aurora.
I am not convinced. There is more to this, I am sure of it.
Their motives matter not. I will kill them just the same.
treachery ends now. Munitions secured. War gear prime.
Corruption. The Tyranids seem to consume that as well. If they kill each other, all the better.
End of the hall.
Turn around and regroup with the main force.
Ties to Resilient. Requesting Gamma Pat and Hammerfall bunker on my location immediately.
You mean to jump?
Request confirmed. Stand by.
There's our entry.
That's quite a shot.
Damocles to Talassa. Report.
If Talassa fails to take out the Hive turret, then our little excursion was all for naught. Should have remained with the main force.
Why toil in obscurity when there's glory center stage? Hey, Sergeant?
Our brothers are dying while we sneak around in the shadows.
If we fail to send this message, we face a massacre.
Lieutenant said it himself. There's deception at work.
If you got something to say, Sergeant. Damn it. Firmly stuck. Well fought, Guardsman. Form a defensive line at that breach.
Yes, my lord. Reinforce the breach.
Redeploying!
Space Marines!
Units have broken through. Nothing can time.
They never learn. Engaging front. Meridian, do you read?
Signal's being jammed, as the captain suspected.
Thalassa, report.
The vile Xenos slicks.
Thalassa, you cut out. Repeat. Thalassa!
So our 3 objectives, none have been achieved.
No going back now. Restocking. Jump pack engaged. Moving! This will serve me well.
Jump packs are struggling with all this dust.
Very good. Redeploying! Jump back fouled with dust. We must proceed on foot.
The enemy have breached our lines. Talassa has failed. Lieutenant, what are your orders?
We fight!
At last. Ultramar!
Come on, Talassa.
Target destroyed. Take out those mines!
With us, brother.
Reload! Clearing the way. Do not let them up! Reload!
I am death, servant of the Emperor, and you will taste my wrath.
Reloading weapon! Another one dead. Changing magazine!
Out of rounds!
Xenos heavy armor eliminated. A fine gift from the Lord.
What is this?
Talassa! They killed the Hive Tyrant!
They are falling. All of them.
The Hive Tyrant was controlling these underlings via synaptic link. The turmoil you now see among the enemy can mean only one thing. The Hive Tyrant is dead.
Viridian here. If you can hear this, Damocles, we got the bastards.
Excellent work, brother. Any contact with Talassa?
Talassa to Damocles. The alien contaminates our world no longer.
Lieutenant Titus to relay. Area secure. Open the gates. Let's go. Well fought, brothers. I will make sure the captain hears of your deeds.
I need no commendation. Is that right?
Enough!
Lieutenant, upon completion of this mission, I request transfer to another squad.
I will pass your request to the captain.
Is the Xenos doing?
The Hive fleets cast a psychic shadow that tears at the minds of psychos.
Denying worlds of their path the chance to call for aid.
Let us hope we are not too late.
Shouldn't be here.
I have a message from Marnius Calgar.
I cannot help you.
It's urgent.
In addition to the shadow cast in the warp by the Tyranids, demonic forces are now poised to attack anyone who opens their minds to the warp.
You would flee from your duty.
I would have you know.
Give me your message. Let us begin.
My lady, I must protest. The danger is too great.
Silence! There are no guarantees.
What is this?
I do not know.
You wish to bring Golgar here that you may kill him! Heretic! Heretic! You will betray us as you betrayed them on Grayad!
Lies.
Arrest him! He means to kill her!
Lieutenant!
Gadriel, I am no heretic.
Is this the Power Stone by himself? He must be stopped!
Kill the heretic! Kill him!
Enough!
Kill him!
What have you done?
How gracefully you dance! Simply pleasure to wide beyond the immaterial. My thanks to thee, dear cousin. Titus. So long have I watched thee through a tattered field. Yearning.
I assure you it will be brief.
Yes. Let us play the game a little longer. Power of the eternal realm is beyond comprehension. You have tasted it, Titus. Held its essence in your hands. It calls to each of us, extending a divine hand. The
escape?
I don't know.
Lieutenant Titus, come in.
This is Titus.
Chaos forces have been detected entering the system. They are going after Aurora. We are leaving for Demerium immediately.
How did you know?
I was a boy on Calf when the Word Bearers attacked. I came to know the mark of chaos.
We're returning to the battle barge. I understand your actions, but your suspicions end here. Are we clear?
Yes, sir.
Brothers, this is Aurora. Within the last few hours, traitor forces have arrived in their hundreds and commandeered the facility.
Commandeered?
Where is Luz?
Inside,
They have the facility.
Luz and the power source.
Holy terror.
Perhaps you were right, Titus.
What's our theoretical?
We've diverted all available forces to Demerium, but we're well below full strength. We've prepared an assault, but it has little chance of success, unless we take care of this. They're using it to draw in reinforcements. For every one of them we kill, 2 more show up in their place. It's heavily guarded.
I'll need a combat squad, 5 men.
I can spare 3 men. Next, the enemy seem to be drawing their power from this structure.
What is it?
We don't know. Every attempt to bring it down has failed. Your squad has developed a reputation for unconventional approaches. Any ideas?
I've read of Demerium. It's a burial world. 4,000 years ago, there was a clash between the Ultramarines and the Heretics. The Sword of Atreus, a battle barge wrecked in the fighting, was laid to rest here.
What of it?
Records state that while its body was ruined, its engines burned bright, even as it was interred. It may not fly, but it might ram.
A long shot, to say the least.
Worth a try.
Very well, then.
Navigation systems are probably dead. We can't afford to miss.
He's right. Someone will need to get close to the target and place a beacon.
Our offensive launches in 90 minutes. The Emperor guide you, brothers.
And you, sir.
Lieutenant Titus, see me on the crew deck at once.
As you wish, Chaplain.
Ensure brothers Chiron and Gadriel are in attendance.
Using an ancient battle barge as a battering ram. An unorthodox approach.
You disapprove?
On the contrary, it is inspired thinking.
I reluctantly second that,
Why reluctantly?
because it will go to your head.
Titus, I am troubled by a report I have received from the Astra Telepathica. An accusation of heresy.
Her voice was puppeted by her.
The lieutenant will answer.
The Psycho was possessed.
Your sergeant believed otherwise.
I was mistaken.
You attempted to incapacitate your lieutenant.
Thank the Emperor I failed.
And now, the only individual capable of reaching Lord Calgar is dead. By your hands. I will be watching all of you. Should I suspect even a flicker of corruption, I will not hesitate as you did. You are dismissed.
Brother, what was spoken by the chaplain?
Time to go.
The enemy have amassed the majority of their forces in the Numerelian Basin. Thalassa has the warp beacon. Viridian is hoping for a miracle. The rest of us will move to clear the reliquaries around the basin and establish a beachhead. We are facing overwhelming enemy numbers on Demerium. But the heretic filth down there have stirred the wrath of the Second Company. We will inflict upon the traitors such agony, the likes of which they have not seen since the burning of Prospero. They will suffer.
Brothers, our captain's words need no further embellishment. I will speak only of practical concerns. The heretics will employ absolute deception. You will be assaulted by lies and illusion. The only true ground you will find down there will be each other. Trust only your brothers and your instincts. Now go forth and lay waste to our enemies. For the Emperor!
For the Emperor!
Done this before.
You're being dropped through an active combat zone, dodging flak, enemy ships and burning wreckage on the way down.
Exactly.
No, this will be a first.
The Codex Astartes does not support this action. But I am looking forward to it.
Stay close. It's almost impossible to regroup if we're separated.
60 seconds.
Helmets!
Sir! I must apologize for my actions on Abrams.
Unnecessary.
I fell prey to suspicion. Almost killed you.
When I was a young captain,
must navigate by sight.
We will make it. Now focus. Bless you, Meridian. Clear a path. We shall make short work of these traitors. Quicker than they deserve. Repositioning!
Just waiting in ambush.
Outmaneuver them. Don't fucking engage! Worthless like Terminator! Run grenade out! Another automaton defeated.
The way is clear. Make haste. Talassa will be watching for autopsy.
That pillar of corruption perverts the land. Talassa, we are on the ground and moving. Report status.
We're approaching the battle barge now.
You are ahead of us. Make contact once the Atreus is ready to launch.
It shall be done.
Are we going to let them beat us to the objective, brother?
Not today. Redeploying!
Sorcery. Fueling their barriers, no doubt.
no victory for you here. Moving! My own Sorcerer is dead.
Another altar of corruption.
Destroy it.
Yes, brother.
Altar destroyed.
Up there! The impact will destroy this whole area. Wait! It is slowing down. Heretic sorcery.
No doubt. But it will get us to our objective.
It is probably a trap.
Time is limited. We must take the risk. Move on to the cathedral.
Proceed with caution.
Dalassa, we are almost there. What is your status?
The sleeping giant will soon awaken, brother.
Hold for our signal.
Brothers, are you hearing this? Vox ghosting. Ignore it. 9 numbers, 9 words, 9 cries that go unheard. 9 wings, 9 people, 9 stones that do not speak.
Dalassa, transmitting targeting signal now.
Your signal barely registers, but I read it.
Your data is clouded, Lieutenant. Maintain close proximity to target.
Dig in. If we are pushed back, the Atreus will miss its target.
We will not yield a single step.
They will not deprive us of seeing that monstrosity fall.
We will find no respite until that tower falls.
Come, you warp-tainted bastard, and die!
Watch as your false idols come crumbling down.
The traitors pour from their bastion.
Spit in your Primarch's wretched eye. For before the might of true Astartes! Sword of Atreus primed and locked in.
Lock target now!
Routing signal data through telemetry systems. Numerous errors detected due to signal interference. Calculating trajectory.
Jump back engaged. Resupplying. Launch. Dalassa.
I've lost their box signal. Interference. It could be.
Come on, brother.
Listen.
We are detecting a massive energy surge from within the Aurora facility.
Lose.
You must be trying to use the device.
Or someone else's.
You sense in the air, cousins!
We will soon find you in the flesh.
And remove you from it.
You may keep it as a parting gift.
Tainting this sacred ground with heretic blood is no pleasure.
Rest easy, brother. These souls have long since reached the golden.
Back to the war with you.
Seem determined to destroy Aurora. Is it possible the device might work? That it could weaken them?
Perhaps they seek only the power source.
And why would they kill Nozick? I do not know, nor do I wish to speculate. We are here to end this folly, and so we shall. Proceed. Show yourself, betrayer!
What is it, brother?
The artifact calls to you, Titus.
And I will destroy it. To whom do you speak? You do not hear him?
No.
Petty tricks.
Death to the false emperor! Death to his puppets!
We will not be disposed of so easily.
This does not bode well. Proceed to the camp.
Completely ransacked.
This is not the site of a Mechanicus macro weapon.
An excavation site.
Indeed. Our path leads down.
Chiron to Resilient. Entering Mechanicus dig site. Requesting relevant cartography.
Restricted by order of the Adeptus Mechanicus.
This is Lieutenant Titus. Request authorized.
Denied. Aurora seal required.
Identify yourself.
Walk him! We are on the right road. a hole in that terminal.
That cannot be the last of them.
Just their rear guard, no doubt. Stay vigilant.
A fragment of the Dark God's power.
So said the traitor Nemero.
Do you believe it?
He certainly did.
You said it was destroyed.
Apparently not well enough.
That damnable Archmagos.
If it truly is tainted with corruption, then we must destroy it permanently.
Agreed.
Entering quarantine zone. Decontamination required. Initiate biological purgation within the chamber. Microbial index 1.2%. Initiating sterilization.
Barely a sign of life on this world.
It is a burial world, brother. Reserved for the dead.
Microbial index reduced to 0.01%. It is safe to proceed.
Safe. Interesting choice of words.
Pity this chamber cannot remove corruption.
That duty is ours.
Ancient ruins.
A cover for their research, perhaps.
The subject of it, more likely.
The figures in these carvings are unusual.
Ancient marks of the ruinous powers.
Etched by fools. Long before the Great Crusade illuminated this world.
These were not made by devotees of the war. How do you know? You may soon see for yourself.
The arch-enemy have penetrated deep into these caverns.
Treachery ends now.
ruins are vast.
What interest could the Mars adepts have in old stone?
We know not what secrets this old stone holds.